Evening, everyone. Welcome to the Post Market Analysis. Today is Sunday, June 9th, 2024. Right now it's 10:08. So first, let's look at the Friday. And as we know, the Friday we have non-farm payroll. And so starting the Thursday night, the market kind of open and turned pretty positive, and later actually went up quite some here, and then when it get to the 8:30, it's kind of back to this midpoint, and it's pretty close. It actually is above the midpoint here to wait for the non-farm payroll kind of release. So apparently, you look at here that the non-farm payroll release, that's a huge move here, and it actually moved down to what I recall is it dropped down, drop more than something like 35 points. It's pretty much equivalent to this. If we're looking at the SPX level, is like a 53.25-ish level. It's pretty negative, but but when they get to the market open, it was able to retrace back a lot, and as we notice in this on SPX side, and it actually opened down only by 9 points, so not a whole lot. So later it moved down, continued, came down a little bit more, but it was able to find a support. If we look at this, the SPX side, it pretty quickly it was able to move back above this midpoint, and that pretty much just signified that the direction of the day, and basically keep moving up, and by surprisingly this by about 10:48, it's make the new high, and that's kind of actually above 53.70, and apparently it's pretty volatile, and it got pushed down a lot, and then back below the midpoint. Actually is down to the midpoint of previous day, 53.48, even below that, and it's almost feel like it's going to kind of reverse back down to, and then will be pretty painful going to see on Friday. So, but it was able to stabilize around this the midpoint of previous day, and also the current day, and later it started coming back, and it make a new high, and which is 53.75. However, it started coming back down quickly again, and it actually went even lower than the previous kind of midpoint. I mean, the last time it went down, so it went below the midpoint here, but this is the level that between the low and yesterday's close. It seems like it was able to find the support there, and but in a bigger picture, it's like basically it's after making new high, it come back down to this midpoint, and basically it's chopping around the midpoint, and by the end of the day, it closed below the midpoint. In some sense, is somewhat kind of negative, and so Sunday's future open, as we can see here. So far, initially it's a pretty upbeat, even though it opened down, but it tried to kind of come back up here and come back to yesterday's midpoint here. Well, actually, this is the day before the midpoint. So, but then it seems like come back down, and now have been kind of chopping around this like the opening midpoint here. So it will be interesting to see that tomorrow how things are going to shape up, and next week it has a Fed rate decision, and that could influence the market a lot. And will market going to make some huge move before the Fed rate decision, or have to hold until after? That's yet to be seen. But the next 2 days and all the way to the Fed rate decision time, 2 o'clock, 2:30 ish on Wednesday, market likely going to be pretty volatile. And so on Monday, supposedly it should be able to move about 22 points, and that would means it could come down to this 53.25 ish, or go back above this. Here is like a 53.60, 70, something like a 66 points here. So more likely than not, because I would say all the market participants more like in the a waiting mode. So Monday could likely just chopping around here, and then probably closing around this 53.50 level. So back to where it started. And of course, anything could happen. So just make sure be open-minded. And in terms of the calendar, in US, not really anything, except that as usual at 11:30, that's a Treasury bill auction. And on Tuesday is not really much either. There's one a red book year over year, and then Treasury auctions. And then Wednesday it has inflation data at 8:30, and the most important thing is at 2 o'clock. There's a Fed rate decision. So that's exciting. Thursday continue to have PPI data. And then Friday, import-export data and the Michigan consumer sentiment data. And there are also Fed speeches So that's about it. So last week is all about the non-farm payroll, and this week is all about the Fed rate decision. So it will be kind of interesting to see how things are going to shape up starting Monday. So, but yeah, likely Monday could be a insider day, insider bar day. I'll only be able to move about 22 points. The Federal decision could be, we just don't know. Probably the best is not to make a guess. But this week could possibly move like 140 points. So if 140 points, that would be, well, over 100 points, that's for sure. So if we simply just looking at 100 points, then it could be high, could be 54.50. The low could be 52.50. So, and it would be interesting how the market, where market want to settle down before the Fed rate decision. That's all I have to share today, and wish you all the best, and may the energy be with you all time. Thank you.